Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
After months of calling the Benghazi investigation a witch hunt attempt to destroy her presidential campaign, Hillary Clinton arrived on Capitol Hill today to defend herself before the investigative committee, where the evidence continues to pour in, indicating without a doubt that Hillary is guilty of obstructing justice, as she has repeatedly done everything in her power to hinder the investigation on Benghazi. Here is her opening statement earlier today on Capitol Hill.
I had the honor to lead and the responsibility to support nearly 70,000 diplomats and development experts across the globe. Losing any one of them, as we did in Iraq, Afghanistan, Mexico, Haiti, and Libya during my tenure was deeply painful for our entire State Department and USAID family, and for me personally. I was the one who asked Chris to go to Libya as our envoy. I was the one who recommended him to be our ambassador to the president. After the attacks, I stood next to President Obama as Marines carried his casket and those of the other 3 Americans off the plane at Andrews Air Force Base. I took responsibility.
You go to people's funerals you've killed.
And as part of that, before I left office, I launched reforms to better protect our people in the field and help reduce the chance of another tragedy happening.
And look, we've known from the very beginning that she ordered the stand down in Benghazi as a cover for their jihad Muslim extremist takeover of Libya. And I'll never forget the time we had Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Schaefer on the show, where, this was shortly after the tragedy, and he said that the attack on the embassy and the death of Ambassador Stevens, to him, it looked like a professional hit job. And who can ever forget when Hillary Clinton first testified before Congress when she had this to say about Benghazi?
Fact is, we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make? It is our job to figure out what happened and do everything we can to prevent it from ever happening again, Senator.
Well, needless to say, investigators, the majority of the American people, and the victims' families who lost loved ones during the attacks on Benghazi, well, they weren't very thrilled with that testimony. Patricia Smith, the mother of one of the 4 Americans who were killed that day, well, she came right out and said it on national television during an interview on CNN, where she called Hillary Clinton a liar.
When you heard that, what went through your mind?
She's lying. She's absolutely lying.
Now, we also have some more clips from Hillary Clinton's testimony today, and I think the highlight of the day was the interrogation from Chairman Trey Gowdy, who did a pretty good job, in my opinion, grilling Hillary Clinton on her obstruction of the investigation. And boy, I tell you what, she gave him the death stare the whole time that he was asking her questions. Here's a look at that exchange from earlier today, and also a clip from the Alex Jones Show earlier today as Alex gives us his take on Hillary's testimony.
This committee is the first committee, the only committee, to uncover the fact that Secretary Clinton exclusively used personal email on her own personal server for official business and kept the public record, including emails about Benghazi and Libya, in her own custody and control for almost 2 years after she left office.
Now, when you look at her, that is a true mafia person that's ordered a lot of people killed. And she goes on TV and says, yeah, we came to Libya. We saw he died. Ha, ha, ha. I've been in combat and planes getting shot at, on the ground, all lies. I mean, this is a criminal piece of trash. Oh, look at that. And she just stares like that for minute after minute after minute. I tell you got to hand it to Gowdy. I mean, he's going up against the Gorgon.
Hillary Clinton will testify in front of the Benghazi committee, and of course, she's going to try and spin this as just partisan politics.
Another conspiracy theory.
But let's look at the facts. They lied. One of the first moves the Obama administration made after the Benghazi attack was to contact YouTube in an apparent attempt to blame the attack on an obscure Pastor John video. This is according to State Department documents obtained by Judicial Watch. Later, the administration famously claimed the attack was provoked by another YouTube video.
This is not a case of protests directed at the United States writ large or at U.S. policy. This is in response to a video that is offensive.
You don't really believe that?
Of course, absolutely I believe that, because in fact it's the case.
While they were plotting an enormous lie on the public, former Navy SEAL David Ubben was still trapped on the roof of the Benghazi annex for 20 hours. The Obama administration later jailed the filmmaker behind innocence of Muslims. In fact, he was the only man who's been captured and imprisoned in the aftermath of the Benghazi terrorist attack.
What difference at this point does it make?
Get your Hillary for Prison 2016 t-shirt today at the Infowars store. Hurry up, because these things are selling out faster than Hillary Clinton.
Your liver can be full of fatty deposits, built-up toxins, and even dangerous objects known as liver stones. We worked with the top developers in the field of detox to take tried and true herbs and other compounds known to safely cleanse the liver and fused it with the latest research and technological development on concentrating these ingredients to give you the maximum effect. Liver Shield is the only liver support product on the market that uses a patented Spigirex blend of powerful organic herbs that support detoxification. And when you visit InfoWarsLife.com, see the instructional video on how to do a 6-day liver detox. This isn't a game, and let me tell you, the results are dramatic. Liver Shield is totally organic and made of the safest high-quality herbs. But that said, you need to consult your physician before you do the full detox. Liver Shield can also be used daily by itself for overall upkeep of the liver. Secure your Liver Shield today exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com for the lowest price available. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.